Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Love Oracle 1111. So for this channel I do post only love readings, but I do readings in all aspects of life for the most part on my other channel, and that is my main channel and my first baby, which is Gifted Soul 777 if you would like to subscribe. And another note is I have notice that I have two different accounts for the Love Oracle 1111 on YouTube somehow, and I just discovered that tonight. I don't know how I ended up doing that, but they're both mine, but there's one where I just only did live streams that was created completely by accident. So I don't know how I ended up making a second channel. But the one with the most subscribers right now, and the one where you see the shorts and the videos, that is the one that I'll be posting on. Okay, so we are using the Feelings Galore Oracle by me, Volume 4. It says by Gifted Soul. I'll link it down below. Okay, so first card out is Reconciliation, and it is upright. Communication coming back sooner or later, getting back together, becoming official, etc. Before I get too deep into this reading, entertainment purposes only. But if you like a private reading, look in the description box below for my links to my site or to contact me via email. But yeah, first card out is Reconciliation. So it looks like there is going to be at least some communication coming in, if nothing else, between you and this person. This person, I feel like it's kind of trying to think of what's the right way to approach you when it comes to trying to reconcile. I feel like they want to initiate but don't feel like it's the right time. They're feeling like I feel like they don't want to stir the pot, if that makes sense. They feel like if they come to you now, it'll be too soon, and they feel like they haven't had time to like process a lot of different emotions. And also, it looks like they are keeping their options open, which means that they're talking to other people, they're dating, which is probably obvious at this point, but this is because that's what they feel safe doing. And I do feel like, looking at I'm keeping my options open, I feel like they are entertaining. I wouldn't even say entertaining, but I do see them communicating with people from their past. So maybe an ex-lover, maybe even a karmic partner. But definitely some exes here are coming up in the energy. Okay. All right. This is too much. That's way too many cards, but let's see. We have You had me at hello. So I feel like when you and this person first met, I won't say it was love at first sight, but I definitely feel like whatever was the first thing that came out of your mouth, especially if it was something along the lines of hello, my name is, or however you guys were introduced to each other. The main energy I feel is that when you met each other, it was an instant attraction. And they knew they wanted to be involved with you. I don't know if I'm going to take those. We'll keep that one. Let's see. Baby, I'm so lucky to have someone like you. I feel like they realized this was something they knew from the very beginning. The very beginning. I'm going to say that. I mean, they might come across as if like they could have better, but I don't like, honestly, I don't feel like you have to worry about that. I don't see vibes of this person. I feel like this comes out because they want you to know that they appreciate what it is that you do for them, whether it's giving them advice, maybe helping them with their finances or whatever the case may be. So don't think they don't see you. That's the main message I get. Don't think that they do not see you and what you have done and what you have said to them. They consider it all, even though for some of you, I'm sure it doesn't seem like it, but they do. I do feel like they do thank God for you. Okay, so I literally dropped 8 cards on the floor and I had to pause to pick them up. Maybe the number 8 could be significant. I don't know why, but I did feel a need to count them. You put too much pressure on me. I don't even feel like it's like anything you've said or done. I just feel like you being you. You, not necessarily your personality, but like just like how you make them feel when they're around you. Like they feel like they have to keep up with like a lifestyle or something that you have. Maybe you could even be considered as high maintenance, or like you just are well put together and you seem to like have things figured out even if you don't. That's just the way it seems to them, and they feel like they are not on that level, and that puts a lot of pressure on them. So in this case, I don't feel like it's that anything that you're saying is putting pressure on them. It's just the vibe that you get off. Okay. He, she doesn't mean the world to me like you do. So I did bring up a karmic partner potentially, and just generally them keeping their options open. Um, and they just want you to know that you still stand out amongst all of these people that they are talking to. Um, let's see here. Okay, we got 2. My circumstances is what keeps me away from you. And then we have, I feel like I'm holding you back. You could be happy with someone else, but instead you choose to wait on me. Um, yeah. Hmm. So they're staying away from you, not necessarily only because they're keeping their options open, but because it's how their circumstances are built up right now. It's they have a lot to try to a lot of hurdles to jump over in order for them to even try to not just communicate with you, but even see you, and hang out with you and things like that. I do feel some flaky energy where you have like set up a lot of meetups with this person, and could have been fairly recently for some of you, but it just never panned out because um because there's not enough balance and structure in their life at the moment. They got too much going on. So it's hard for me to even think about seeing you with someone else. And yes, I know the nerve, for the simple fact that they literally are keeping their options open, which means honestly you should be doing the same if you're not already. I love you 100. They have a lot of genuine love for you despite the way things may seem. They honestly, I'm hearing I love you the most. Like they may have even expressed feelings toward other uh energies is what I feel, but I love you the most comes out. I don't, yes, the card doesn't say that, but again, I'm an intuitive reader, intuitive psychic reader at that. So I gotta roll what I hear and what I feel and see. I don't know if I can keep doing this. They don't know if they can keep doing the back and forth. They don't know if they can continue to keep up with your um um the way that you go about life and the balance that you have for yourself. They don't know if they can get to that point. They also don't know if they can continue to keep running away from you, and if they can continue to um keep seeing other people, because yeah, they are keeping their options open now and probably will for a while longer, a long while, for a long while longer. Try saying that 5 times fast, but for a long time. moving forward. Um, but it is getting exhausting for them. It's kind of like, I'm gonna get one more from this deck. It's kind of like a situation where like they're trying to figure out, that one tried to come out earlier, friends with benefits. Like I said, they're talking to a lot of people. It looks like they could be sleeping with some people as well, building friends with benefits connections, just connections in general. But it's like they realize what they're doing is not something that's um worth it, but it's just like they can't, it's something about they can't help what it is that they're doing. They're just doing it. They can't help it. So let's see here. Okay, so this came out while I was shuffling this deck off camera. So we got the Eight of Pentacles here, or the Eight of Coins is mentioned on this deck. And I just only grabbed this tarot deck because it is the one that's on my table at the moment. But I do feel like this person does want to invest more time and energy into you. And this is about hard work paying off as well, which means like the waiting you've done, the understanding that you've had, the patience you've had with this person, just your compassion and willingness to be there despite their circumstances. They're seeing that, they're considering all of that, they are taking heed of that, which means that they, in the long run, the reason why they will end up choosing you is because of all of that. They're going to be like, what am I doing? They're doing that now as far as like the what am I doing part in their mind, because like I said before, they're knowing like they can't keep doing this. They're knowing that they can't keep doing this. Even though it says I don't know, that means that they know that they can't keep doing this in the long run. They have to make a decision when it comes to your connection. But again, they just can't come out of it. They're not ready to come out of the era of their life that they are in right now. That phase is something that they are still meant to learn from. It's going to help them grow and in turn and eventually put your connection together the way it needs to be. And in a healthier, it helps to manifest a better connection for you too. So this person has to learn these things, and unfortunately, yes, that is going to mean that they're going to have to take more time away from you and from this connection. But yeah, they're seeing all of that. You will be the one that they choose because of everything that you have seen this person through. I already said did I say strength? I wanted to use that word. If I didn't, that I definitely wanted to use this word. Your your compassion, your patience with them. You put up with a lot from them, and not even necessarily just a lot of negative things, but just generally speaking. Again, the patience and everything that took strength. Seeing them with other people took strength. Knight of Cups. But yeah, they do want to fight for this connection for sure, but I don't really feel like they are yeah, they're just not ready to like um give it 100% their all. and and they could be stubborn too with that strength card. I do see that they will make an offer, and now for some of you, sadly, it might end up being a friends with benefits type of offer, or a situationship or something like that. And it's going to be something that's gonna take a lot of courage and strength to accept, and you don't have to accept that. Obviously, you know you deserve better if that is what you want. um but definitely, there is an offer coming. For some of you, it can be commitment, but for a lot of you, I feel like it's this. I feel like it's going to feel like this, regardless of what they offer. It's going to definitely feel like friends with benefits. Um, because that's the connections they're building right now. They're not really building anything serious with anybody. And even if it seemed like that, trust me, behind closed doors, friends with benefits. Um, Even if you see them posted up with somebody, friends with benefits. Knight of Coins, again, willing to fight for the connection, but the Knight of Coins suggests that somebody is heavily distracted. This also talks about slow development. Um, so definitely a need to be patient, and this could also be saying for you to find a distraction from this connection as well. Um, but overall, they, yeah, they're focused on a lot of things that it's just really not 100%. Um, well, obviously they're not 100% focused on their love life, but yeah, and like this person is doing here, they're like literally doing anything they can to make money, or to just like, again, to stay distracted. And what the Knight of Pentacles could also be here is that when it comes to them just being distracted, they are distracted from their true purpose, meaning there could be like a side hustle or something that they do, or a main job, or something that they do and they're heavily good at, but they have kind of strayed away from that, and now they're kind of going into focusing on new ventures, and they're neglecting their other talents and